Jesus, the Son of David, have mercy on me. Cries out the poor blind man. That over the centuries has become the Jesus prayer. But Jesus, Son of God, is prayed to not just the Son of Man. And so in the Jesus prayer we have the two poles. The sinner, nothing. The Son of God, everything. And the bridge between the two, eleison of mercy. We need mercy. We are losers. We are goners. The Archbishop of Cardiff years ago, preaching one day, said on Ash Wednesday, "You are dust, but you are divine dust." And so there is a hope. Every soul that still has time can be sparked, reignited, and re-propelled correctly unto eternity. And we are mercy for each other. Looking back, in school days there were some friendships which were very important, leading to Jesus, leading to prayer groups, leading to a locus of encounter where mercy could be had. We can bring each other to an encounter. And often it was also by example. That wasn't noisy. On the other hand, we can switch off souls by being not a lighthouse, but a black house. Disedification. On this day, in many countries, children are made happy by gifts of love, recalling St. Nicholas of Bari, but actually of Myra, because his Venice were rescued from destruction and brought to the south of Italy. But he is an Eastern saint from the present-day Turkey area. Myra. And of course in Russia he is greatly honored. But this is the night when children await something of St. Nicholas in those countries. Or because this bishop cared, and cared concretely. St. Nicholas is known to have appeared in Russia before the fall of the communist regime. That Russia used to be referred to as Holy Russia, La Sainte Russe. Many saints travelled over its vast area unto glory. A great monastic life. We need the East. Remember the huge influence that the Eastern liturgy had, even actually in school days. The Greek priest of Cardiff taught me how to read Greek, but there was something magnificent and other about his liturgy. Clouds of incense, and this attitude of nothingness before Majesty, even physically, with the repetition of the plea for mercy, Kyrie eleison, Kyrie eleison, Kyrie eleison. What has happened to our Western liturgy? Oftentimes it is indirectly quite the opposite. How great I am. And that presumption comes through in the inventiveness and creative skill of this one or that one, who manages to acquire attention, whereas the true attitude of the person of prayer is precisely that of the poor beggar who cries out with no rights for attention, "Have mercy on me." Moreover, if we cry out for mercy, we then go into mode of acceptance of the slightest indication of the one who deigns to grant it. There is something bizarre about asking for mercy and then not bothering to listen to his wishes if he grants it. The Lord is free to bless those who surrender the deepest part of themselves to him. And what is the deepest part? The will. For it is only in surrendering the will that we truly worship. All the rest is the expression of it. And we cannot love without doing. For it is the faculty of the will that loves. That same faculty commands to do and to undo. And so there is no love unless we do. Indeed, the Lord greatly simplified the operation by giving us a clear, singular, streamlined message before going to the cross. You are my friends if you do what I command you. What was his commandment? By this, men shall know that you are my disciples, if you have love one for another. And so the language of liturgy also is that of love. It is a place where we are in harmony with the angels, who are made of love. The liturgy doesn't draw attention to itself, but carries its sons into an angelic world with it. It has always worked and done in obedience. Why improve on the divine? Jesus, remember me when you come into your kingdom. Jesus, remember me when you come into your kingdom. Jesus, remember me when you come into your kingdom.